Hi friends. Welcome to Money Sorcery channel. At any point of time if you feel this video is valuable for you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So, let us quickly discuss about today's market update. BSE Sensex is down by 456.10 points, that is 0.62%, and settled at 72,943.68 points. Nifty 50 is down by 124.60 points, that is 0.56%, and settled at 22,147.90 points. Bank Nifty is down by 288.45 points, that is 0.60%, and settled at 47,484.80 points. Nifty Midcap 100 Index is down by 44.35 points, that is 0.05%, and settled at 49,236.65 points. Nifty Small Cap 100 Index is up by 121.80 points, that is 0.75%, and settled at 16,332.80 points. Coal India's CIL capital expenditure as whole has risen by 6.5% on year to 19,840 crore rupees ending FY 2024, the highest till date. Comparatively, the capex was 18,619 crore rupees in the preceding fiscal year. Coal India Limited achieved 120% target satisfaction over the year's capex target of 16,500 crore rupees. For the fourth fiscal on sequence, Coal India's capex breached the budgeted target. With the company focusing on strengthening coal transportation and handling infrastructure in its mining areas, capex under this head was highest among others at 6,070 crore rupees, 30.6% of the year's capex spend. Coal India is aiming to have adequate infra in place to evacuate increased quantities of coal produced in future. This includes setting up first-mile connectivity projects with coal handling plants and silos, rail sidings, rail lines and roads. Steel Strips Wheel Limited Company Inc.'s alloy wheel supply agreement with leading PV OEM. With this positive news, stock has reacted positively today. Sterlite Technology raised 1,000 crore rupees via QIP. Allotted 8.8 crore shares to buyers including HDFC Mutual Fund and Goldman Sachs. Stock Exchange Board of India has issued a warning to retail investors regarding WhatsApp investment scams. In a letter addressed to investors, the board stated that fraudsters, who claim to be registered with SEBI, lure individuals with promises of guaranteed higher returns. Thus, investors under the impression that they are engaging with legitimate registered intermediaries proceed to download app and get scammed. SEBI highlighted such investments never materialize on the stock exchanges. Instead, these transactions merely exist as paper trades within the app. Leading SUV manufacturer Mahindra & Mahindra on Tuesday unveiled the 9-seater Bolero Neo Plus into variants the P4 and the P10 at a starting price of 11.39 lakh rupees ex-showroom. According to the company, the P4 serves as the entry-level option, while the P10 represents a more premium trim. With the launch of the Bolero Neo Plus, we are offering a promise of durability, advanced features, and superior comfort that enriches the driving experience for every family and fleet owner alike, Nalinikant Kolagunta, CEO, Automotive Sector, Mahindra & Mahindra, said in a statement. On Tuesday, 16th April, online food delivery platform Zomato launched the country's first large order fleet, designed to serve orders for a gathering of up to 50 people for group events like parties. Sharing the announcement on X, Zomato's CEO Dipinder Goyal said, an all-electric fleet will be used to deliver the large orders, which were earlier served by multiple regular fleet delivery partners, leading to a less-than-ideal customer experience. Today, we are excited to introduce India's first large order fleet, designed to handle all your large, group party event orders with ease. This is an all-electric fleet, designed specifically to serve orders for a gathering of up to 50 people, Goyal said. Adding further on the announcement, Goyal said, such large orders were earlier served by multiple regular fleet delivery partners, and the customer experience wasn't what we aspired for. These new vehicles should solve most of the problems our customers face while placing large orders on Zomato. He emphasized that these vehicles are still a work in progress, and that Zomato is in the process of adding important enhancements to them, like cooling compartments and hot boxes with temperature control to ensure everything arrives just the way you like. After TCS came in with better-than-expected Q4 numbers on deal wins, Bangalore-headquartered IT major Infosys is slated to report its March quarter earnings on 18th April, Thursday. Similar to TCS, brokerages also envision margin expansion for Infosys by a marginal quantum amid lower operating expenses. Axis Securities expects the company to report revenue growth of 0.3% sequentially. Also, at the same time, the company's management is seen to give a revenue growth guidance of 4.5-6% for financial year 25 end. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates.